Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. The message I heard is there's the money. The scripture comes from Revelation 7 and 10. Seven and 9. After these things I saw and behold a great multitude, which no one was able to number, out of all the nations and tribes and peoples and tongues, standing before the throne and before the Lamb, having been clothed in white robes and palms in their hands, and crying with a great voice, saying, Salvation to our God, the one sitting on the throne, and the to the Lamb. So there's somebody, okay, so for whoever this is for, there is someone that thinks that um this is someone that is feeling as though there is some kind of money that you have, or there's something that you're like, I just feel like this is someone that they are assuming that you have something going on that you don't have going on. And they don't realize that your help comes from God. Your grace and mercy comes from God. The reason that you can live your life the way you live your life is because of God. It's not a situation where you have some rich person, rich lover, or that is spoiling you. And even if you did, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not to say that you don't, you don't know people that have money. But like the person, whoever you dealing with, it's not a situation where you got your hand out every day. I just feel like this is somebody where there is someone that is trying to figure out how you live your life the way you do. They're trying to figure out why you have the things you have. They're trying to figure out how you were able to do this, that, and the third. But they don't realize that your help comes from God. Your strength comes from God. God is the one. It's by God's hand that you are as blessed as you are. It's by God's hand that you are happy and thriving. It's by God's hand that your help comes from the Lord. And that's literally the message. God is saying that this is somebody that's like, what, like they're trying to figure out who doing it. Who's giving you this? Who's giving you that? You know what I'm saying? And I know me personally, it be times where I be just trying to figure out, I'm scratching my head. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. But God gonna make a way, and He make a way. He make a way. Shockingly. Every time. And it's not a situation where I have ever had to feel as though I would have to um inconvenience myself, where I would have to do something that God, I already know God don't want me to, in order for me to be happy. It's not a situation where I have to, like, I just feel like for whoever this is for, God is saying that don't, it's not even a situation where you should feel bad, because in reality you're not doing what this person thinks you're doing. You don't have going on what this person think you have going on. That's not what you're doing. But what you are doing is allowing God to guide you. What you are doing is allowing God to be your help. You allowing God to be your strength. Like, God is your backbone. Okay? And God is saying for whoever this is for, don't feel like you have to prove yourself to nobody. Don't feel like you have to, like, I just feel like when it comes down to it, when somebody thinks something, like, I just feel this is somebody that's thinking low already. They're thinking little of you as is. They are assuming bad about you as is. This is not the kind of person where you can, sit them down and show them details and they gonna believe it. Like what I'm seeing right now, like I'm literally seeing somebody sit down with somebody and show details and them having a smirk on their face. Everybody is not gonna believe you, even when they can see it. Some people really just want to believe what they believe. As I say, they just want to believe what they believe. Some people just want to think little of you. Some people want to have a certain kind of perception of you. And for some of you, they really want to do what they think you do. And because they want to do what they think you do, they are trying to figure out, how, you know what I'm saying? They want to put it up on you. You're not doing that. You don't have that going on. That's what they got going on. And that's their business. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like the only thing about this message is God is just saying, watch out. Because when you have somebody that's like this, that's looking at what you have going on in your life, and they are assuming the worst about you, and they're wishing that it was this, that, and the third, and they want to put all kinds of, I just feel like it's somebody, they want to put you in a box that you don't belong in. And they want to assume things about you that are not true. They want to make a perception of you. God said that ain't even you. And they not right. They like this, and they want it. Like, I just feel like this is like they are really sitting around making up what your life is and what you have going on. And they want that. And while they're doing this, they're assuming that you're doing this and this is happening, that's happening. It's not even your life. But what they are envisioning and what they are creating in their minds, they want it. Lead them to it. And I just feel like that. I feel so strongly for whoever this is for. God said, lead them. This is why God said, there's no need. Don't correct them. Let them do what they want to do. And believe that that's what you're doing. But it's not. That's not what you're doing. That's not what you got going on. But if that's what they want to have going on, let them. They are not going to become you. They are still going to be trying to figure out this, that, and the third. And you know what I'm saying? God is saying he is going to shock them. Because sometimes I'm being reminded of a situation where I was like talking to an old friend of mine. And we had stopped talking for a while. Like, we ain't fall out at that point. But we had just stopped talking. We hadn't seen each other in years. And I was just talking to her about certain things that I've been through, certain people that I know, different situations and scenarios. She thought I was making stuff up until she really started hanging out with me, which I guess it made her curious. We really started hanging out tough, and she started meeting the people that I was talking to her about. And that while we were there, I talked about this before, I wouldn't bring up nothing. They would bring up the same stories that I talked to her about. And I'll be like, oh yeah, I told her about that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like she would just be like in shock because she thought I was lying. She assumed that I was telling a story. She assumed that I ain't really experienced that, and that ain't really happened. And that's fine. Some people think that way. Some people, they want to have a perception of you, and they want it to be true so bad that they assume that they know everything that they don't even know. They assume. They just assume. And I know me, I have like a look about myself that, like, I don't know why people always assume that I am a way that I'm not. You know what I'm saying? They don't even realize that, you know what I'm saying, some of the things that I did in my life. They don't even realize some of the people I done hung out with. They don't realize the people that I know. Baby. But anyways, I feel like that's a good, like that's it's not a bad thing, you know what I'm saying, to be honest. But I just feel like when it comes down to it, God is saying, let this person assume what they gonna assume. Let them think what they gonna think. Let them feel like they know this, that, and the third. Let them carry on and feel as if they are copying you. Let them carry on and feel as if they are becoming you, because in reality, they're becoming themselves. They doing what they want to do. It's not even what you're doing. It has nothing to do with what you're doing. You are not who they perceive you to be. You got a whole different thing going on. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes when I know me, I'm a private person. I don't tell everybody all my business. I don't feel like, and I'm not comfortable with that. I don't feel like it's anybody's business for me to just go about and tell them everything I got going. Like, no, I'm not finna do all that. But when it comes down to it, Like, you know, I know that opens the door for people to make assumptions about you. And for whoever this is for, you have opened the door for somebody to make assumptions about you because they see the way you move. They see what you got going on, and they are feeling as though you are living a certain way and you're doing certain things that you're not. They feel as though you are the kind of person that you're not. And in reality, they want to be who they perceive you to be. So they're putting forth effort to become who they perceive you to be. But God said, in reality, you don't have that going on. But let them carry on. You know what I'm saying? Let them do their thing. And that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.